Hi, this is Stephen Brower from Raton Valley Community College. This is for CSIT 217 operating systems. This video is intended for those that have not used Canvas before and need to also see how to get in, as well as an orientation as to what Canvas as an LMS is. If you have used Canvas before, log into Canvas, and there's a different video there for those that have used Canvas before. This is intended for those that haven't used it. So right now I'm at the school's website, and there is up top here the RVCC login. Now when you click on that, you will get prompted for your G number and your password. I'm making the assumption if you're viewing this video, you got my email announcing that the video was available, so therefore I'm assuming you can get into Lion's Den. So once you log into Lion's Den, now since I'm a faculty member, my view in Lion's Den looks a little bit different than what yours will, but somewhere you should have a tile for Canvas. Well, there also is here, it does say Canvas, but if you like pictures, your eye might be drawn to this before your eye is drawn to the word. Now, what happens is you will have been invited. This is for a different course, and I'm not going to accept it, but you will accept the one for operating systems. So you should see a message that says something like, you've been invited to join CSIT 217-99V operating systems with the following user role student. And you would accept that. After you do that, you'll have an icon. Now mine, because I'm in a different mode right now, mine's down here. But there's an icon for operating systems. I'll go into it, and let me change my view to student view so it looks more like what you will get when you go in. So to recap so far, from the school's webpage, I clicked on RVCC login, which brought me into Lion's Den. From Lion's Den, I clicked on Canvas. When I clicked on Canvas, I accepted the course, and after I accepted the course, clicked on the tile for the course, and now we're in the course. This is the default view when we first enter, and this is what I use as the default view is the module list. And this is just a very long window, long page, and if I scroll down, it just goes on forever. We'll go through all the chapters that we're covering. And the very last module at the very bottom is the final exam. So I use it as a chronological list from beginning to end of the whole semester. I know some other teachers go and do it backwards and only enable things as the semester progresses. The final exam info is there if you want to look at it. You can't take the final, but the final exam info is there if you want to look at it. Not every assignment is posted, and I'll talk about that later, but I do have a page that keeps track of what's writing and what's not, but a lot of things are already ready. So the straight ahead, this part here, these are the modules. And the way most weeks will work, and we'll just, when we deal with the chapter, and what will happen is this is an abbreviated week. We're just going to do the introduction this week. The following week, we're going to be doing chapter 1. And so this module here there's an overview page, there's PDFs, and then there's the assignments associated with chapter 1. The overview page, I'll go into this, it's going to vary from chapter to chapter how many videos are available. Some do not have a video, some have one video like this one does, some have videos up the wazoo, if that's the proper expression. And the video, if there's only one video, it's just meant to be an overview of what we'll see in the chapter. It'll just be an overview. The ones that have multiple ones, that was for a reason, that there's multiple topics that are going on. The slides, I'm going to click on the one that's the 2 per page. And what I will do is I'm going to click on download just so I can get it coming up fully in the browser. So the 2 per page, the idea it's easier at 2 per page to see what the slides are. So if we were in the classroom, well, I no longer pass out the paper copies anymore, but had I passed out paper copy, this would be an electronic version of the paper copy of the slides that I won't pass out. For a number of the homeworks, the answers are here. Some of the slides are just more bullets, and it just kind of gives you an overview. So when you read the chapter, you get a better idea of what's going on. But let me come back here. So again, the first page would be sort of an overview that may or may not have a video. I clicked on the one that was the 2 per page. If you're going to print the 6 per page, especially if you have a double-sided printer, you get 12 slides on a single piece of paper. So if you're printing, that would be the one to use. If you're viewing on the screen, the 2 per page would be the one to use. And then associated with the chapter would be the assignments. So it's quite possible, it depends on week to week what the discussion is, that sometimes the discussion is based on the material, and you may want to review the material before you go into the discussion. Some other times, the discussion has nothing to do with the chapter, and it doesn't matter if you review the material first. But for the lab and the homework, you should review the material before jumping ahead to the lab and homework. I will have a separate video. I might as well just go in here. If I go into homework, we'll see that I actually do have a video here on how to submit homework. So there'll be another video that will go through the details of the homework. I have another video associated with the lab for Chapter 1 that is going to step you through, well, something different, which is finding the information that's being used for the lab for Chapter 1. And what you'll find out this week, scroll up here to the introductions. On the introduction, there's a video on me doing the introduction. So there's a video that I recorded, my steps here of getting that, my response to my own introduction. Okay, that made sense in my brain. It sounded funny coming out of my mouth. Again, so each chapter, which for the earlier, so up to spring break, it's 1 chapter a week. After a spring break, then some chapters are grouped. And so up through spring break, it would be each week we would do a chapter. So again, the overview would be first, the slides would be second, and then the assignments would be third. On the right-hand side, the to-do, that would be the things that haven't yet been submitted. And if you do notice first, the introductions for January 20th is first, and then the assignments associated with Chapter 1 for the 27th are next. So getting 2 assignments, one way is on the right-hand side, the to-do list. The other way is straight ahead on the module list. There's yet another way. On the left-hand side, there's a syllabus tab. And there's several things going on the syllabus tab. The far right, there's the weight of what everything is for the semester. The lower part here is the chronological view of all the assignments for the semester. One thing you'll notice that they're all Fridays. You can work at whatever pace throughout the week and whatever day throughout the week that you want, but things are going to be due by Friday. So if Saturday is the day that you do work, then on January 21st, you should be doing the work that's due January 27th. And then January 28th, Saturday, January 28th, do the work that's due Friday, February 3rd. So if Saturday is the only day that you have available to work on the course, you'll be working for what's due the following Friday. The links that are up here, the first one here, and I'll download this and open it up. The syllabus has information about the course, so it has the book, it has me, office hours, outcomes, an overview of how the course is going to be carried out, which I may revisit this in a little bit. And hopefully the weight here, the grade determinants, matches the prior page that we were on. And the rest of this is just sort of the approach that each of these sections of the course will be. The other thing on the syllabus page, I'm going to go to the third link here, the schedule. It's sort of a shortened view of the list of the topics we're covering and the items that are due. It's not hyperlinked the way the module list is, but it's significantly shorter. So it is 3 pages long, of which most of the stuff is on the first 2 pages, but it's a way that you can glance, like the view right here. It's the first 5 weeks completely in the course, and the 6th, I think, actually got chopped off a little bit more on week 6. But it's a way you can glance ahead in a more compact fashion than what the module list has. I did have some students tell me that what worked for them was they printed this schedule and checked things off as they proceeded. And that's just those that like having the piece of paper. I've had others that I guess they saved the PDF like onto their iPad and then just referred to it that way. So at a glance, they can just see what's coming up. That will be a personal preference of whether that works for you or not. Okay, let me just go home again. So I'm clicking the upper left-hand corner to take me home. So just a reminder, so straight ahead is the module list, which is one way to get to the assignments that are due. This is grouped by chapter. The chapters go sequentially. And then inside of this, in some places, would be things like the midterm and the final. There is an overview for the midterm and overview for the final. Those things would be in there. So the module list is everything. So videos, slides, assignments. The right-hand side, the to-do list, these are just the upcoming assignments. And the left-hand side, the syllabus. The lower part, a chronological view of the whole semester. And so it's a way you can jump into an assignment that way. And then the top part, the policies, and then that schedule, which is a shortened view, abbreviated or concise view of the semester as a whole. I probably did too much and I probably went too quickly. The nice thing about a video, you can hit the pause button and you can back up on the video. And so I do apologize. The other thing is I'm cheap. I'm using the free version that the videos have to be 15 minutes and I'm trying to squeeze it into a single 15-minute video. So again, as a reminder, there will be additional videos. So for the introduction for this week, there's a video showing how to do the introduction. For the homework for the following week, there's a video that shows you on submitting the homework. For the lab for the following week, there's a video that shows you how to access the material that is used for the lab. So this video is not the be-all and end-all, but there'll be additional videos to help you navigate through. The last thing I'll point out is that under office hours are drop-in. You don't need an appointment. You just show up during those times. It is first come, first serve. So if there's someone in the office, you have to wait. Wait your turn. But those days, Monday and Wednesday, those time ranges, I'll be sitting in my office. It's not here yet, but I'll have Zoom links. And the idea is that if you can't physically come to campus, you can Zoom and we can discuss the material. If these times are not good, we can make an appointment. And so that's a way that we can discuss some of the other material or discuss anything. Okay, so welcome to Operating Systems and looking forward to a great semester.